Hi, I'm Mr. McMillan and welcome to my top 10 regular revision strategies. Number 1. Reading. No surprise that this is at number 1. The majority of your revision materials will be written, and so there's no getting around it. If you want to revise, you're going to have to do some reading. Your main sources are going to be your own revision notes and any textbooks or handouts you've managed to get hold of. But there's no point just reading something once and expect you're going to be able to remember it straight away, because unless you've got an eidetic memory like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, it isn't going to happen. You need to make your reading more active if you want it to be more effective. I suggest a 4-fold reading program. First time, just read it straight through like you would any other book. Second time, go through with a highlighter, and this time highlight keywords or phrases that you think you will need to remember. Third time, add some annotations in the margin next to each bit you've highlighted, either adding extra detail or asking for further clarification. Fourth time through, read it with a piece of paper next to you and summarise each point that you've highlighted and explain why it's worth remembering. Number 2. Rewriting your own notes. If you're anything like me, your lecture notes or exercise books won't always have been as neatly presented as you were hoping. So a great revision technique and a great habit to form is to periodically go back through your notes and rewrite them and form a kind of super revision pack. By doing this maybe a few days or weeks after the initial lesson, you allow time for some of the ideas to take a clearer form and for your overall understanding to develop. This strategy works best if it's done in little bits throughout the course, but could still work if you're quite close to the exam. Number 3. Revision cards. This revision classic works well in tandem with strategies 1 and 2. Get yourself a pack of revision cards, available in most high street stationers or even a large supermarket. Use these to write shortened versions of your main revision notes. For example, take a page from a textbook and try to condense it onto one side of a revision card. You can also then repeat the process. Lay out 4 or 5 revision cards in front of you and then try and summarise them onto one super revision card. Just play around with them and see what works for you. Number 4. Mind maps. If you want to work on something a little bigger than a revision card, or you're looking to get an overview of a whole topic, then a revision mind map is the way to go. The basic idea is to start with a topic in the middle and then use branches spreading out from the middle to link together different parts of the topic. Concentrate on keywords and concepts and don't overdo it with detail. Number 5. Practice papers. We all know practice makes perfect. You can get hold of past papers either from your teacher or you could download them from the website of your exam board. Start off by giving yourself no time limits and access to all of your notes while doing the paper. Then as time goes past, try adding a time limit or reducing the number of notes you can use until eventually you are practicing them under full exam conditions. But doing the practice paper is only half the fun. Now you can also take the time to mark it too. Either mark it yourself by finding the mark scheme, or if you ask your teacher nicely, hopefully they'll mark it with you and give you some constructive feedback. Number 6. Testing yourself. Research consistently shows that one of the best methods for revising and consolidating your knowledge is testing yourself. Our naturally competitive natures tend to work harder when there is some kind of competition involved. This tends to work better in groups where you can sit and quiz each other on the course. However, it is still something you can try by yourself. Maybe try this. Write a quiz where you think you should know all the answers. Put it away and then in 48 hours or a week's time sit the test and see how well you did. Number 7. Attending revision sessions. I don't know many teachers who at some point don't offer extra revision and support throughout the year. Take whatever help you can get. These might be before school, after school, at lunchtime, during the holidays or even at weekends. Don't make any excuses, just get going. Number 8. Watching revision videos. Okay, I may be a bit biased, but revision videos have really taken off in the last few years. However, you can't just passively watch them like you're at the cinema and expect it to all go in and stay in. Just like with reading, it becomes much more effective if you do something active while sitting there watching. Why not try sitting with your notes and highlighting every time something in your notes is mentioned in the video? Or make revision cards as you go along. If the videos go too fast, then use the pause button. That's what it's there for. Number 9. Listening to revision podcasts. If you don't know what a podcast is, they are basically audio tracks you can download from iTunes, just like music, except they're normally free. Much like revision videos, revision podcasts are easily accessible and easy to use. The benefit of podcasts is you can listen to them on the go. Also, if you're struggling to sleep the night before the exam, just put on one of my podcasts. It'll either send you straight to sleep or you'll learn something useful. It's a win-win situation. Number 10. Revision apps. Again, a bit of a late arrival to the revision scene, but revision apps are becoming more popular. These tend to only be available for the bigger subjects, but your teacher may be able to make some good recommendations. However, due to the nature of the apps, they are sometimes limited in how extensive they are. Therefore, I wouldn't recommend that you make these your number 1 revision strategy. However, they are perfect when you've got 5 minutes to spare and you haven't got any other revision materials on you. Thanks for watching. I've been Mr. McMillan. Best of luck in your preparations. If you'd like some more outside the box revision ideas, make sure to check out my irregular revision tips video. Best of luck in your exams.